start. We should start streaming in a bit. Because I pressed start.
Hello?
Not yet. Hang on. Just give it a couple of seconds.
Oh.
So eager, you know. Things just take time. You know, to boot up and stuff. So, and now we wait for confirmation from all the guys and girls out there. I have some thief music going in the background. It's quite atmospheric.
I don't think it's starting.
No, wait.
Oh, there we go.
Yay! See, it takes about 3 minutes to just start. Anyway, terrible. All right, hi everyone.
Hello, internet.
Hello. Sorry we were late. We were busy.
Really busy.
Yeah, on OMG Pop.
Very important things. Well, they were. I had to rein them in. So thanks everyone. Thanks for coming, including the players. Thanks for joining me and in this, volunteering as you have, and everyone in the chat as well. First of all, I just want to thank you. I just want to apologise for the screw up I did with the countdown clock. I set it for 7 AM instead of 7 PM, so it was 12 hours short. So sorry if anyone was like staying up late or getting up early for that, and then there was nothing happening. I'm a silly person, is what I am. So sorry. But yeah, there we go. Okay, next we are going to introduce our players. We might as well do it in alphabetical order. So I'm just going to ask them to say a couple of words about themselves. So let's start with Bigathy, I suppose. Hello, Bigathy.
Oh, okay. Not in alphabetical.
No, right. Oh, sorry, Airsofter. Right, it's because right, fine. Because you've got Iiosia computer game in front of your initials, so I didn't, your name. So. Okay, right, Airsofter, go ahead. Who the hell are you?
I'm Airsofter. I'm also a Let's Player, and I'm the one doing the video game thing for this. Yeah. Done. Next person.
Now it's Bigathy.
Hello, I am Bigathy. I am not a Let's Player. I don't do many important things, but I'm here.
Me.
And that's all that matters.
Doing a co-op Magicka thing, right?
Yeah.
Where's that? Yeah.
If it's not dead.
It's not dead. We just been busy.
These things
playing
happen.
Other games.
Kayosho, hello.
Hi, I do Let's Plays sometimes when I feel like it. Sometimes.
What do you play?
Right now I'm doing Dragon Age because of you, because you made me basically. Because I watched some of your videos.
Forced you.
Yeah, basically.
Physically forced you to do it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's fair enough. Mr. Zhao.
Alright, my name is Zhao. I upload Let's Plays to YouTube from time to time, and I used to help V work on Iiosia a while back.
And still do, because you're here.
Yeah, okay, guess so.
So, much obliged. Alright, so what is this stream, everyone? This stream is basically a game of Dungeons and Dragons in its sort of basic form, but it's a system that I've basically developed with the help of many different people who have played it over the years. Zhao is one of them. It's set on a land called Iiosia, which I have created, my sort of version of Middle-earth, if you will. And recently, Airsofter has decided that he wants to create a video game of this, and it was recently decided that it's going to use the same sort of system as this game, IRPG. So I thought the best way for him to sort of get his head around it and get experience about it is to actually play the game. So that's basically why we're here. We're going to be playing this on a website called roll20.net, which creates a virtual tabletop, which all of us can see and all you guys can see right now as they're messing about in it, and you can place tokens on it, and I can create maps and put furniture and monsters and stuff in it, and it'll roll dice for us and basically do a whole lot of nice things. The way that I've got this stream set up is that I'm actually running this game from my laptop. That's where all my sort of notes are on. On my desktop is what you're seeing in the stream, which is the player view. So I have two screens on right now. So you'll forgive me if I get a little bit confused about why can't I do this. It's all because I'm down as a player on my desktop, you know. But the reason I did that is because as I'm streaming it, I didn't want to stream me running the game because it's got all my notes and stuff on it, and you know, it could spoil stuff for the people watching. Yes, I am the Dungeon Master. And as far as the chat goes, like, I'll be running the game, so I'm looking at the chat now, but I might not be like for most of the game. But the players may well be keeping an eye on it now and then. But you know, just bear with us if we're a little bit slow to respond to questions, because you know, it will be otherwise engaged. The game will take our sort of, you know, full our primary sort of attentions. And finally, I figured that because, as far as I can tell now, Twitch won't let, although I'm recording this, so I suppose it doesn't matter, but I thought that we might take a break at 9 o'clock, so in like 2 hours time, just for like 10 or 15 minutes, you know, like a scheduled break,
Okay.
and a break in the stream, so we can all just like sit back and sort of like just take a breather and then come back to it, you know, so just a little break in between, because I think that'll be about the halfway mark-ish, but it's hard to tell with these things, you know.
Oh.
And I just finished my tea. There we go, that was the introduction, yay!
Yay!
I had all that written down in bullet points. So that didn't go too badly, I suppose. Yes, the stream will be uploaded onto my Iiosia YouTube channel, which actually has got quite a few new subscribers now, so that was kind of nice.
Are you
Seeing
recording the chat as well, like you usually do? Or?
No, I'm not, because I couldn't fit it on the on the
That's true,
setup.
yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So so any questions, if you just say what the question is. So if you know, if I'm responding to a question, I'll read the question and then say the answer, rather than just saying the answer, because then it wouldn't make any sense to anyone just watching the chat, the stream on YouTube.
Right.
Say. Right then. Yes. Okay. So I suppose we could launch in there if you like, unless anybody has any more questions or points to raise or anything.
Nope.
I also sorry, carry on. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing at all. I also have a selection of. I just looked up and saw a giant green penis on the screen, so it kind of distracted me because I'm reading the chat and stuff. So
That's a mountain. I don't know what you're
it's a mountain. It's a mountain with lava. Yeah, mountain with lava.
Lava.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Thanks.
Oh, that's-
Oh
no.
no!
Well, it's quite appropriate actually, because there are like mountains on this, which aren't on the landmass we're going to be playing on, which I will introduce in the introduction. Strangely enough, one little thing for the people watching, I have a selection of music playing in the background, just background music from games. Shouldn't be too intrusive. I hope it's sort of like should be quite in the background sort of thing, but just so you guys know. Anyway, all right then. So. I mean, it's on random, so sometimes we'll have battle music when there's nothing happening, and sometimes when there's battles happening, there'll be some sort of like ambient thing going on, but you know, it's just for something to be in the background, basically. Right, okay then. So, I guess I should begin. Unless anybody in the chat has a question, I shall just like go right into it. I'll wait like 30 seconds to see if anyone has any major points they need to raise before we start. Lol pwned.
Aww.
I'm wearing white socks. What are the playable races? Oh, well, if we're going to get into that, that's sort of like another thing. But basically, you've got trolls or Grellkin, you've got humans, you've got Atia, which are a magic-using sort of weak race, you've got dwarves, which are dwarves, and probably another one, which I can't remember. Halflings as
Wow,
well.
you can't remember your own world's races, Variax.
No. Could I explain the premise a little bit? You mean of the game? Because I'm just about to do that, verified nutcase.
Well, he is in that case.
Yeah.
Give
A chance. Right then, I'll begin. I gotta read this, and I'm not very good at reading out loud, so forgive me again. Forgive me just in total for like the complete shambles this game is going to be. Actually, as a disclaimer, just so again, I know you have high hopes, but just get rid of them right now because I'm not going to live up to them. Okay, right then, I'll begin. Xakarah, the homeland of the Grellkin, is not somewhere the average traveller is likely to find themselves. The relief is bleak and mountainous, and its waters poisoned by huge volcanoes that dominate the landscape. The seas around the island hold no life, and the windswept landscape only sustains the toughest plants and animals. Why, then, you find yourself here is quite a mystery, and perhaps one you may wish to keep to yourself. Perhaps you are here to seek out some of the famous Grellkin steel, or perhaps this is just a stopping point while you await another vessel to continue on your journey. Or maybe still to plunder some of the deep caverns that are said to run beneath the mountains, loaded with precious gemstones. You sit quietly now within the Grellkin capital of Rud. You look doubtfully over the pint of odd-tasting ale you've just been served in the Outsider's Rest, a place which you feel you've been ushered into as you arrived by the local Grellkin. You thought it best not to argue. Despite how tough you may or may not feel you are, the Grellkin are a towering, hugely strong race of people and are rumoured to have a temper short enough that it would rival even the dwarves. Best not to anger the locals this early in your stay. Thus you were brought here from your long voyage, and are grateful for the respite from the rocking of the sea's waves at least. It seems others have share your predicament, as you are not alone in the tavern and several other foreigners sit with you in the somewhat small room. You get the feeling that the Grellkin don't plan on receiving many visitors to their shores. The mood is dour and the silence somewhat unbearable, with the only sound being the heavy breathing of the huge barkeep as he lies slumped asleep on bar itself. Your company was not interested enough to hold his attention, it seems. And now I shall transport you via the magic of this here doohickey.
Roll 20.
That's the one.
Yay. Is something meant to happen?
I'm doing it. Hang on. I am doing it.
Nothing's happening.
I'm doing it.
Oh, there we go.
Just wait.
It's black.
I know it's black. I'm still.
Don't be racist.
Boom.
This is the map you made. Oh no, there we go. There we go. About to say I'd be disappointed, but no, there we go. There is something there.
Thank you. So this is the Outsider's Rest, where you have been pretty much placed by the locals. You sort of got off the got off the boat, and they sort of led you inside, and were like, right, well, if you just go into there, we'll deal with you or whatever. You can sit wherever you like within the place. You're not forced to be where I've positioned you. As I said, the barkeep is just slumped over the bar, kind of like just snoring loudly to himself. And you're there with 3 other people. None of you are really saying anything. You can, at this point, talk with the other players if you wish, or you can keep yourself to yourself, or, you know, what you want to do. From this area, by the way, there are 2 doors. One sort of in sort of this direction, over there, and one that way. The one to the left is the one that you came into. And by doors, I actually mean sort of flaps of animal skin, because these people, these Grellkin, live in basically caves inside their mountains, and so you're basically in a cave, which they've put a metal floor in. They're very good with metal, so they have a lot of it. So they're carpeted. They basically use metal as carpets. So that's why the floor is metal, and the decor is wooden, which is probably been imported, and it's not of high quality really, and it seems to be quite well used and such as well. Any other questions? Any questions or?
No, I just need to disconnect because my mouse is screwed up and I can't do anything on the screen, and it's spinning me around the place.
Okay.
Join game.
Can you do that by? Okay. Can you do that by yourself, or should I?
No, I just did it.
Okay. Hopefully everything will be fine.
I can't. Oh no, I can move me. I'm hiding in the corner.
Yeah, that you
Oh,
are.
yeah.
That you are.
I'm just kind of sitting at the table by the door, just kind of trying to stay out of people's way.
I'm actually going to do a little test here and give you the menu that is available.
This sounds complicated.
Hold up, let me just see how this looks to you guys. Do you see anything?
No, what? No.
Alright, maybe if you go into the second tab. No?
Second tab.
There's tabs.
The journal tab?
The journal tab, yep.
Oh,
There's
that tab.
nothing in there.
It's
Yeah,
blank.
It's
I
blank.
Yeah, so it is. This was just a test, and it has failed. Because you haven't used this before. Handouts. Show to players. No? Don't want to show to players? Fine, don't show to players then. That might be an issue later on, though, because I just kind of assumed that would work. Why isn't that working? Show to players. No, not worked. That's weird. Dunno then. Dunno. Drag it out? No. So why wouldn't that be working then? That's really irritating.
They have a wiki and a help thing.
No, I don't want to go into that.
See
I mean,
if we can
there's
get
nothing
something from that.
really.
Handouts.
Great. First thing I wanna do. It doesn't work.
Guys, my dog's asking to go out. She's whining at me like crazy. Since you're already trying to fix something, I'm going to go do that real quick.
That might be a good time. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That way she doesn't interrupt us like crazy later.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently it talks about it in the getting started GMs. So you need to go do this.
Yay! All right, hang on, guys. Sorry. It's loading. Let me just check something. If I edit it, all right. Hang on, wait a minute.
Wait, where did my... Oh, there we go.
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-huh. There we go.
Oh my god, what just happened?
There we go. Sorry, I had to edit it in the actual picture to show that it actually is for the players that I... Yeah, because you got to allocate which players it's for. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. There you go. That is the extensive menu that is on offer. If you want to buy anything... I mean, you've already got one, which has already been deducted from the gold that you have in your character sheets.
Okay.
Which I don't have at all, by the way.
You what?
Are we supposed to have gold?
Oh, you don't have any in your...
Do you have
And
the
I don't
new
have any
character
items
sheet?
either.
Do you have the new character sheet?
Yeah.
Way to go mentioning that now.
I just trusted you blindly for some reason.
No, you don't. Yes. Oh, wait.
Seems every time I don't, you get mad.
Did apologize.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
I think not Inferno.
Yeah, it seems you don't have any equipment on your character sheet. Well, that's fun. Although...
Well, you can just send me a new one.
I don't know, Bigathy might be interested though, Inferno. Are you Bigathy?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, what did I miss?
This
Menu. The menu.
Yes, I am interested.
Oh. Are we buying things?
You can if you want. You can if you like. I've also just realised that Zhao doesn't have any equipment on his character sheet. Which is kind of a pain.
I will
Would I
pay
be
for a meal.
What's grog? First of all,
Grog's
what's-
basically... well, it's probably what you've been served already.
Seawater and rum, perhaps? I don't know. Isn't that the official description?
Is there a way of talking as the character or something like that? I thought there was.
Yeah, click at the bottom. Oh, it doesn't work.
Or you could just say, as we're speaking in Skype, see what your
Oh.
character says.
No, never mind. I was just gonna do something silly.
But yeah, grog is pirate beer.
Do they have free water?
You could ask the dude. You could ask him.
Okay.
I thought the water's poisonous here.
But they have to drink something, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
If you ask for water, they would probably just point outside.
I want to ask anyways. I don't want to spend any money if I don't have to.
All right. Okay.
So is he sleeping, right?
He's slumped over the bar, sleeping away to himself.
Why don't we just take the grog?
Can I just take my spear, not the tip, but the other end, and just kind of poke him a little bit? From as far away as I can be, just give him a little poke.
Of course you can. You sort of nudge him in the side, and he'll sort of like and sort of turn to you and go, "What you want?"
Do you have some water I can drink? Actual drinking water here? Are you all right there, sir?
He just kind of like he drools a little bit, but he's like, "No water here."
Yeah. I thought you were about to say that the drool was the water that you think.
Probably had too much grog already. That's his problem.
Okay, then I guess I'll take a grog. Yeah.
All right. There's like a barrel next to him, so he gets a tankard, and yeah, just pours you it and slides it along the bar to you and holds up 2 fingers like 2 coin.
All right, there you go.
Okay, take it off your character sheet.
Yep, did it.
That's some good grog, by the way. Yum.
I'm going to go get something as well. I'd like the finest cuisine you have here, sir.
Sort of gives you a weird look. Cuisine. We got meats.
That'll do.
All right. Well, there's some sort of like packages, sort of like they're sort of in this parchment sort of stuff already, and he sort of bundles one and sort of slaps it down onto the counter, and it sort of makes a sort of wet slapping noise, and it's like 3 coin, and holds out this huge hand, just like jabs it into your face, basically.
There you go, sir.
Yeah, and then he
and then toe back off into the corner.
he takes it. Yep.
And I'll go and sit down.
Can I have some grog, please?
Yep. He does the same thing. He's like 2 meats, two meats, 2 coins.
2 coins, mate.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm fine with that.
Yep. There you go. Yum yum yum.
Mm.
Good stuff.
Oh, his head's spinning. He's had a bit too much grog.
You're not sure if this is like if it's alcoholic or not. It doesn't really taste very well at all. It doesn't taste very nice.
I'm just gonna like sit in the corner and gingerly sip at it, dubiously.
I mean, it's
looking
not,
at it. Yeah.
You don't think it's poisonous, obviously. I mean, the water is poisonous. If you were to find a stream or whatever, you shouldn't drink it, really. That's sort of like basic knowledge. But, this seems to be what they're giving to people. It's not that nice, but it is drinkable. It won't kill you. Probably.
Is the food he gave me, does it appear to be, like, cooked? Or is it just, like, this raw meat or something like that?
It's kind of cooked. You're not quite sure what sort of meat it is. It is just basically a lump of meat. Like, something's thigh, basically. And it's been sort of, like, sawed. So, yeah, it's not particularly well, it's sort of like being hacked out, so all the meat's kind of ragged on the outside and stuff. And
I'll try a bit to see if I can figure out what meat it is.
Give me a law test.
Law test?
Yeah,
okay.
A law test.
Law.
So
I have 2 in law and 7 in intellect, so it's just it's 1d10 plus 9.
Yep.
Okay. Stats roll 1d10 plus 9. Once the 3D dice thing. 7. So 7 plus 9 is 16.
16. Yeah, you do sort of get a hint of it tastes sort of smoky. You think that it's probably some sort of lizard
Lizard.
Yeah, lizard. Because you notice there's sort of maybe some scales on top of it and stuff that haven't quite been shaved off properly.
Is it healthy to eat like raw lizard?
I don't know. It probably is. I mean, you could sort of assume that it sort of is. But yes, you think that it's probably some sort of reptilian thing, at least. You could possibly ask him if you want.
I'll presume it's edible for the time being.
Okay. But yeah, there we go.
Is there any food or drink upon the bar table?
No, I fear not. There is not.
Then he will just sit. Gideon will just sit there.
All right, so you go about eating and drinking and being merry. Let me just scroll down in my notes here for this next awesome bit. So in this place, it's sort of like it's quite cramped. It's quite hot. And then I get rid of that.
Oh.
Yep. Then.
Bum bum bum.
While all this is sort of going on.
What is that?
The sort of the sheet that's over the entrance is sort of flung aside, and this small little thing. Now this is just an icon. This thing doesn't have wings, but apart from the lack of wings, that's what it looks like. I'll just zoom in a bit for the chat so they can see it.
What does the barkeep kind of react to it like?
He sort of looks up and grunts and just goes. Ugh. But he looks like he's about to fall asleep again, basically.
Okay.
And this thing, it's a little, looks like a little lizard, actually. Looks like
Am I eating one of his friends?
He moves very, very quickly, and he sort of scutters around on all fours. But he seems to be very agile. Sort of leaps up onto a table. He's got his sort of big, wide, intelligent eyes. He's maybe about 3 or 4 feet long, and quite snake-like in his movement, I guess. And he sort of hops on the table, and he actually speaks, which you find quite odd. In fact, can you all give me a lore test to see if any of you recognize what this is? So basically, what this is you're rolling a dice, adding your intellect, and then adding your lore skill, Lore. If you don't have a lore skill, then you're minusing 2 off this roll.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, Zhao, you don't know what it is.
It makes sense, though.
Oh.
You wouldn't have a clue.
No, you're not the smartest with an intellect of 2.
Oh dear.
Is that everybody? Have you
Right,
all
2
done that?
ones, great.
Yeah.
How about Bigothy?
Hang on a minute. 12.
Okay.
Alright, so none of you are quite sure what this thing is. You don't...
From the shape of the meat in front of me, could I tell if it's a cut from one of those creatures?
It's... The shape... The meat in front of you is way bigger. I mean, the slab of meat on the table is sort of like maybe half the size of this thing. So there's no way that, unless this is a younger one maybe, possibly, there's no way that they could be the same thing.
Okay.
Probably.
Well,
you don't know for sure, but probably. This thing jumps on the table.
Which table? Not my table, right?
Oh, that table there.
No, my table. Oh,
yeah, he jumps onto your table. And this is where I go straight to the big screen in front of me and try to move that thing, which is why I drew a line. But it worked.
I'm just gonna back off into the corner here.
Okay, and it actually speaks. You notice actually that it's got like a little belt on with pouches around it as well. But apart from that, it's like completely naked. But it does have this little belt on with pouches. And he says, "Greetings, wayfarers. I am Blix. I come at the behest of my benefactor, a Grellkin who has much use for outsiders such as yourself. Please, if you will, I will give you 5 coins to hear what I have to say. 5 coins to come and speak to my benefactor.
That's not what he said first time. He said 5 coins to listen to him.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, listen to his benefactor, basically. I would give you 5 coins to just come with me and listen to my benefactor.
Seeing as the total coins I have is 0, he's very interested in this offer.
We're gonna have to sort your equipment out during the break, probably.
A bit as well, and
hopefully, we can hold off in the combat-wise until we can get to the break, and then I'll do your equipment again.
I'll put my head up more than anything, showing interest, but almost showing that I want him to explain more.
I'm gonna go back to my seat there and just kind of look at him and sit down.
All right, he notices the guy with the bow, and he looks and he says, "You are interested, yes? Yes, you like coin? There is much more coin to be had from this offer. Do not worry, it is nothing underhanded. It is in fact a noble task, a noble and profitable one."
I'm very interested in this right now. Very, very interested. The fact that he says it's noble sort of pricked his ears up. Is it really that noble? But coin is coin. And I think I'm going to accept, probably.
We have one taker! The man in the corner, thank you very much. Would anybody else like to benefit from
Sounds
this
like
offer?
an auctioneer now.
And as, yeah, I know. As you even do that, he sort of hops over to this guy over here, because you don't know his name. And, let me just, up. Wait, who was it?
Me.
And, takes from the pouch, he has sort of deft little fingers, and he draws 5 coins and puts you in your palm. There you go, sir!
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
you-
lift up my mug of grog and sort of signal to him.
That's not big of D, that was me. You're meant to give it to Daryl and the money.
Well, whoever I'm talking to, just, you know.
Just told him to run over to me, and I was like, oh, he just gave me this money.
5 gold.
Gonna sort of stand up. And
I'll
walk
be interested in this. If you can tell me a bit more about what services I will be providing.
Well, first of all, you know, the Aiiosia in the corner, the sort of the frail wizard type, traditionally wizard type, anyway, sort of like indicates for Blix to come over and say, you as well, very well, sir, and he gives you 5 coin.
Excellent.
And then I'm assuming Bornok will speak up and ask a bit more.
Could you tell me more about what services I will be providing here?
They are services that only an outsider will be able to provide in a place such as this. I fear that my benefactor has had his hand forced in this matter, but he will be very generous to the people who help him in his plight.
Can I make some kind of awareness roll just to see if he's maybe saying that, like lying or anything like that?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. So plus 7.
It's probably not awareness, though. It'll probably be the persuasion or whatever it is.
Persuasion.
Persuasion,
Okay.
you know,
Oh,
'cause
I'm just
that's
as good at
your
that anyway.
social savviness, you know.
Okay.
So your awareness is observation, but it's more to do with spotting things and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So, 14. Right, as far as you can tell, he's not lying.
Okay. I accept your offer, then, sir.
Marvelous. He gives you 5 coin.
Okay.
I don't care what this job is about, but if there's more where that coin came from, I'm all in for it.
Superb. Nice voice as well. So yeah, he gives you the 5 coins, so you can add that onto the 0 you have, which will increase later, by the way.
I can work with this, it's okay.
And you do have a hammer, at least. We know that much.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Thankfully, we got that
hammer.
out of the way.
Yeah. And very well. now that we are sorted, follow me. And he leads you out of the inn, out of the outsider's rest. And so, like I said, it's all basically underground. So you go through some tunnels. You get some weird looks from the Grellkin as you follow this thing as he scuttles along the ground. But you don't get challenged. You just get some sort of some grunts and maybe a few sort of like murmurs and stuff between them. Foreigners wandering around. The place is actually quite huge. It's quite sprawling and massive. This is a cave system that has been sort of like etched out with lava, like in the distant past, and the Grellkin have sort of adapted it to be their home, and sort of like carved it out. It still looks quite crude, but it's also kind of grand as well, because there are some areas of it that are really, really big. Some caverns are like quite large as you pass along, and there are loads of Grellkin here, and it's very hot. It's quite dim and dark, but you manage to make your way through to. And he sort of like it takes a good maybe half an hour to get there, and he finally gets to this place which you sort of see as like a residential area, and because there's lots of like small caves basically carved into the rock, and he goes in. He sort of like suddenly he just darts into one of them like whoosh, like he's just like bounding along in front of you, and then whoosh, he's gone into into this place, to the left, say, leaving you standing there in sort of this quite wide corridor.
Okay, can I use can I cast a spell? Can I use Farsight to see where he went?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
Just get this up on here to see what Farsight does.
Let's see. I don't even think I have to roll for that because of my score. And
if you roll a 1, then you do fail it.
Okay, I'll roll. How do I add it? What is the bonus? Is it my?
Right. So what you're doing is you're rolling a dice, adding your intellect, and adding your rank in your magic, your introverted mind magic skill.
Okay.
Of course, what it does is, now that I'm reading it, well, you cast it with 23.
Oh, did I do something?
Well, it lets you see around corners, but the thing is, it's covered by this sort of skin, but like there is sort of it doesn't completely cover the whole thing. So I'm going to say that you can position yourself as if you were directly in front of it and sort of like see around the corners of the skin that's sort of semi covering this entrance. So like from what you can see. Oh, and if you can take one off your skill tally, your spell tally, because you cast a spell.
Right.
So, that'll mentally fatigue you a little bit. You can see inside, and you see that it looks to be a semi-small cavern. And there looks to be lots of clutter in there. You can tell that it's somebody's home. Not a very tidy home, but a home nonetheless. And there is like a large shape in there which you assume to be a Grellkin. But that's basically. I mean, it is quite dark in there. It's quite dark everywhere, though. They have a few torches spluttering here and there, but the Grellkin can see reasonably well in sort of dim light. So yeah, that's to be expected. So as far as you can tell, it looks like somebody's untidy house, basically. But only you know that.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna, just
relay
stand
that
aside and wait.
Okay.
Well, no.
Okay.
No. I'm just gonna stand aside and wait.
Okay.
When I cast that spell, did it make any noise, or did the rest of the guys see me cast it? Like, can they tell?
No, I think that what I'm going to say is that unless the spell has a physical incantation, for example, a fireball, whatever, then it doesn't actually. You can just cast it mentally.
Right.
So no, you might sort of close your eyes for a couple of seconds, you know, and sort
Okay.
of like zone out a bit, and then come back to. So, but no, there's no
Okay.
actual physically mumbo jumbo sort of like abacadabra sort of thing going on.
Okay.
Okay.
Right then.
But you're the only one who can see what's happening, so...
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
A couple of minutes sort of pass, and then you hear the voice squeak, "In here,
Okay.
this way."
Follow up, but carefully. Like a hand on my sword or something like that.
Okay. All right then. So you go first into the room. Do you sort of like have a look in? Do you just
Just
throw this
take a look around first.
tarpaulin aside, or do you just do the same as basically what Iosia's done, and sort of have a look but not touch anything?
You know what? I'm just gonna step right in and get out of the way so they can come in. Because I know what's in there. All right, hush. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I'm just gonna step right in after him.
All right. So
Hang on a minute. And I'm just going to walk in, basically. Just like the same. I'm not going to be careful.
you're just going to
I'm
go
just
in.
going to abruptly walk in. Like really loud, shouting, "Ah!" No, I'm not. I'm just going to walk in. Straight up.
All right. Eine Momente. As
Dog runs up. Yeah.
transitioners. I don't know why, but I've put Fog of War on all of these, and sometimes it will be relevant, but for a lot of them it isn't. But I just got a bit carried away with it. So hopefully you'll be seeing something round about now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So where did we come in? I
I
assume
went in
over...
first, I think,
There.
didn't I?
This is the entrance. So I mean, I'm only just copying you in, so you'll have come in sort of like. If I can just get this out the way on my screen, I shall just. Yeah, you're coming from like over this side. Make the circle. Oh, hang on. Just a second. There. Coming from
Okay.
from basically just this square right here. That's the entrance.
Right.
So you come in, you sort of pile in from there, and you enter a. Like I said, it's quite a dim, small cavern, quite cluttered, quite dark. There is an immensely large Grellkin, just sat basically waiting for you. He's in. He's in sort of like furs and such. I mean, this guy is pretty massive, and he's got like Grellkin. Like have some of them have tusks. Most of them have tusks, and like elephants, the longer they live, the bigger their tusks grow. And one of them is sort of like broken off, but the other one is like a foot long. I mean, it's a foot long, It's massive. So you can tell this guy is pretty ancient and pretty old. He looks at you as you approach with these amber eyes that seem to just stare right through you. His skin is like all cracked and grey, and he just speaks and he says, "So these are the ones that were in the tavern, hmm?" And Blix is like, "Yes, those are the ones." And he sort of turns and regards you, and he stands. Suddenly, he just stands and sort of seems to fill the room with this vast bulk of his body. And he smiles and says, "Thank you. Would you sit? I have prepared some food that perhaps you would be more grateful of." And there's a fire here.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm using the wrong screen. There's a fire there. And on it, there's some nice roast pork that's sort of crackling there, and it looks a lot better than what you were served in the Outsider's Rest.
Is that a table at the top?
There's a table. I mean, it's basically a representation that there's a bed strewn about, and there's loads of boxes and barrels and bits and pieces just like everywhere.
Okay. I'm gonna go just kind of go up there and sit down.
Okay. So yeah, he offers to help yourself to the food.
Now there's no room for me. Great.
No. Again, it's just a representation. I mean, that bench is 15 feet long, according to that, so there will be room for 4 of you to sit on it.
We're just very, very wide.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of you want to speak back to him? I mean,
I'm going to stand my ground floor and say, why is it then that you've summoned us here then, sir? Do you mind explaining?
I have a tale to tell you. Might be best if you get some food and relax while I do so.
I'm not moving anywhere near that. I'm not saying this aloud, but I'm not moving anywhere near that food. Because I have no idea what you could have done with it.
It's sort of, very well.
I'm not saying that to him. No,
oh, okay.
That's player talk. Yeah.
He crushes you with one of his fists. A sign of your disrespect of his hospitality.
I'm gonna walk back over and look at it, and I want to do a lore on the meats just to make sure it is what we think it is.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, go ahead.
That's
I'm
intellect,
gonna eat
right?
it regardless.
Intellect. Yep.
It's food and it's free.
See how the chat's doing.
I guess that's a decent roll.
Well,
I don't
it's
know.
9's not that good. I mean, no, because you rolled a 2 as the roll. You see. So,
Yeah.
I mean, as far as you can tell, yeah, it's pork.
Okay, I'm gonna take some.
It looks like a pig. You know, it's sort of on the screen. It looks like a pig. You know, and it's just sat there, and the fire's sort of like embers under it, and it's to be honest, it smells delicious. Just saying. You know, if you like pork, if you don't, then you're like, ugh. But yeah,
I'm gonna take some, and then I'm just gonna go back to my seat.
Okay, all right. So,
me?
Sorry.
Me? I'm just gonna eat a little bit of it. I'm not gonna eat much.
Okay.
I don't think
It tastes.
he'd want to.
It tastes like pork.
Okay, I'll go get some as well. But can I make a lore test just to check that it does taste like pork?
All right then.
Don't.
12. It tastes like pork.
Okay. There's nothing else added to it or anything.
No. Sorry.
I'm gonna start eating it.
All right, I'm
Same
done.
here. On the floor.
All right, so we can just assume that you find a seat. So I mean, there's a box you can sit on or whatever, and there'll be like some crude plates or whatever about, and so basically there is utensils for you to use and a place for you to sit down to eat, as he tells you his story. So he starts. My name is Thanak. I will not presume to ask you yours until perhaps you have accepted my offer. I was once an adventurer, a mercenary such as you. I thought I had left those days behind long ago, but it seems the past has returned to haunt me. He sort of slumps. He sighs and his shoulders drop. 40 summers ago, me and my band of adventurers at the time entered a necromancer's lair at the behest of the local community with the aim to destroy him. We ventured into his tomb, but sadly were forced to retreat. His powers far exceeded what we expected. One of our number, a halfling thief named Renal Festerslipe, was caught by a snare as we fled. We fought to save him, but the undead were everywhere, and we were overwhelmed. I saw the undead fall upon him, and we fled, forced to retreat and leave him to his fate. 20 years ago, I retired from adventuring and returned here to Xakarah with my mate. She died bearing my son into this world, and I raised him on my own. 2 nights ago, I received this note, and this is where I have to do this kind of thing again.
Yay.
But now I know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's made me jump. A bird just flew into my window.
So you got the handwritten one, and you have it as text underneath if it's difficult to read. Somebody could read it out, or I could read it out for the chat if you want, or...
You can if you want.
Alright, I'll read it out for you. I'll probably read the text version because it might be easier. The text that he on the letter that he gives to you reads: Thanak, how have you been? I trust you've been well. Better than I have been, it seems, since you left me for dead in that cave. You may have forgotten, but I have not. Do not worry, I have already repaid my debt to the others in our company at that time, and now I come to collect from you. I expect you wonder where your son is. He is with me, and it is entirely likely you will never see him alive again. If you wish to try and alter his fate, I await you in the burial grounds of your elders. I look forward to seeing you again. We have so much lost time to catch up on. Renal.
Huh.
He continues. When I find my place. As you can see, Renal somehow survived his ordeal and blames me, us, for his fate. He has taken him to the burial grounds of my elders, a place which is forbidden to go to Grellkin. He knows that I cannot call upon my kin to help me in my task. So I ask you to come with me. He expects me to go on my own. He will not suspect outsiders such as yourself to accompany me in my quest to save my son. I realize that many of you will not do this in the goodness of your own heart. For that reason, I promise you that if either me or my son return here alive, I will give you everything I collected from my adventuring days. The chest, he indicates, wrong screen, that one there. He indicates a chest over there. It has 3 locks on it, strangely enough. The reward is in that chest there. The key is around my neck. I will tell you the combination to open the chest once we have found my son. Try and open it any other way and it will seal shut forever. What do you say?
I don't trust you. You better show what you're offering, or I ain't helping you one bit.
You doubt my word? And he nods.
I doubt your word.
Very well. He takes from his person a pouch, quite a large pouch, and sets it on the table in front of you. And it goes, it clinks with coin. And there must be quite a lot of money in there. And he says, I place this on the table before you now. This is but a measure of what you will get if you help me. Yeah. He's obviously saying, I've got a bit of money about. So,
Alright, but you'll better come through with this once it's over.
I only want my son back. The riches I have are worth nothing here anyway.
Then my services are yours.
Thank you, Master Dwarf. May I have the pleasure of your name?
My name is Gideon Redmarble. I work in acquisition. In this case, your son.
He seems very satisfied with you. And what of the rest of you? Will you help?
Yes. You have my service. As long as you pay me, no trouble.
He nods to you as well. Thank you. May I have the honor of your name?
Duralian.
This seems a good opportunity to learn some more about the... Is it Grellkin or something like that?
Yeah.
Is it Grellkin? Yeah. To learn more about the Grellkin then. I am willing to give my services for this knowledge.
Thank you very much. May I have the pleasure of your name?
I am Bornok. I am a priest of Ascrios the Wise of Rune. It is Rune it's in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have travelled there. It is a fine country.
I thank you, sir. So is your own.
He sort of gives you a little look.
It's not.
Okay, I'll follow it with a smile, which is blatant that I'm putting on.
Fair enough.
Poker face.
Yeah.
Okay, so earlier when he mentioned his burial ground, I'm gonna have not intentionally, but my character Rentier is gonna kind of perk up a little bit when he said that, and now he's gonna look at him and say, "Tell me about this burial ground first. What is there? Does it have a name? Is there anything we should know about it?"
It is a cavern, far from here. As I said, it is forbidden for Grellkin to go there, unless we are burying an elder. Such a thing has not happened in over 100 years. I was not present at that burial, so I cannot tell you all that much about it. But I have heard that it is a grand cavern.
Okay. All right, I'm in. I will help you, sir.
Thank you, my 18 friend. What is your name?
Rentier.
Okay, so we have Rentier, Gideon, Bornok, and Grellkin. So now if you want, you can give like a little overview of what your character can do and such. For the chat, if you like, now that we've been officially introduced to them. If we go in sort of like, I don't know, we'll do Gideon first. So if you want to give an overview of your character, Mr. Zhao.
All right.
Just
Gideon is he's a dwarf, obviously. He works in acquisition, as he said. He takes on jobs to find and collect things, legal or illegal. He specializes in smashing things.
Okay. Bornok.
He is as I said, a priest of Ascios. I keep thinking I'm saying that wrong.
Ascios is fine, yeah.
Okay. He specializes in fire magic, and he has a little bit in healing as well. And he's exploring the world to gain knowledge and insight to come back to the temple kind of thing with.
Yeah, because Ascios is the
wise god,
of knowledge and stuff, and learning and everything. Neat. All right, Mr. Grellkin.
He is an archer, just a standard adventurer. He's basically going around adventuring because gold, and he likes killing people. Basically, that's how he finds himself here, and that's what he's going to do.
Okay. And Rentier.
Well, I also acquire things, but a little bit differently. I think there might be something in this burial ground that I'm here to get. Is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Maybe. It could be the place I'm looking for. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm a mage. I do fancy introverted mind spells. Also, I have a spear, which I use as like a walking stick when we're walking around.
Okay, nice.
Well, your spells are fancy. I can blow stuff up.
I can fly.
Shut up.
I can kill you.
Not if I fly away.
All right, now, a couple things. He has supplies, which we can take and use, if you wish, because he doesn't expect you to pay for these. So that's how many he has. So that's what he does. This is basic equipment. If you want to take any more of it, he also says that there are 2 ways. I should have said this before I put this up because this will distract you, and this is quite an important decision. 2 ways to get to this burial ground. The first is to go overground, and the second is to go under it.
Over. Is my vote.
I'd say over as well. Can I have... You're saying about this stuff that he has. Can I have that, the cape that's there?
Well, that's for you guys to sort out. He doesn't want any of it. He's got himself sorted.
Oh, okay.
So he's basically saying, you know, I have equipment left from my adventuring days or whatever, or just stuff lying around, and you know, it's to use, you know, if you want, sort of thing. If you're not ready for the journey, then here you go. Here's some stuff for you.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to have at this moment. So.
Yeah, I know. Basically, Zhao, you'll have a couple of revisions, a couple of bandages, a suit of armor, possibly if it suits your character, some clothes, possibly a bedroll, and that's it. While you're sorting this out, I will actually do this right now for you, because I'm sure you guys will want to discuss this at great length.
Okay.
I have a question real quick. The flint and tinder, do you use it up every time you light something with it?
Yeah, there's 5 per small slot, but yeah, so you'll have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But yeah, you'll use
Okay,
it up.
I'm gonna. If you guys don't object, I'm gonna take one of those and a torch, and that's all I want.
That's fine. Fine.
Okay. I'd like to take... I'll take the cape, and I'll see what other stuff people take first.
You people said you wanted to go over, right?
Yeah, I'd prefer that.
Then
Seems
don't mind if I take the climbing gear, do you?
fine to me.
I don't need it.
There's 2 of them, by the way, climbing gears.
Oh, yeah, that's
See? So.
Does the torch? Can you reuse a torch, or is it?
No, because it burns out, you know.
Okay.
So that's why there's a few of them.
Could I take the spyglass?
You can
as well?
you can reuse the lantern though if you have oil for it.
Could I take one of the 2 spyglasses?
I should say S and not T. Sorry, the compass. Well, it's you know, you're not asking me.
I know.
Yeah,
I
go
know.
ahead.
Just
Okay.
saying.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as I can take the grappling hook. Anyone need that?
I think
I'd like the grappling hook.
if you guys don't mind, I'll take one of the lanterns and one of the oil.
As
Do I
well.
use up the climbing gear?
I see the climbing gear as sort of like stuff you attach to the rock as you go up it. So yeah, you'll sort of use it as it's used.
Big theatre, you may want to take the rope as well if you've got the grappling hook, otherwise it's going to be a bit useless.
No, does the grappling hook come with the rope, or does?
No, they're
I mean,
separate
does it
things.
Oh,
I mean,
right,
you can
well,
carry them separately, but
yeah.
obviously the grappling
Yeah,
hook is designed to be
there
used
is.
with the rope.
I mean, I already have a tent, so. I don't think I need anything else.
It suddenly makes me think the fact you're given a tent that we're going to be out for a while.
How many people does the tent fit in? All of us.
One. Just one. Sorry, yep, just the one.
Wait. Alright.
Does the compass do anything gameplay-wise, or...?
It might come in useful if you get lost or whatever and you can't see the stars. I mean, basically, yeah, it points north, so... You know.
So nothing beyond that? No. Okay.
No. It's
Wait a minute. Let me see. What else is there that we could take? Anyone have anything else they want to take?
I'd like to grab one flint and tinder.
Okay. I don't need that. I can just start the fire myself.
I'm gonna need a flint and tinder too, I think. So, how many is that left?
There's like 3 left because I don't need one.
Yeah. Okay.
No, there were only 3.
Oh, was there only 3? I
That's
thought
how,
it was
there's
5.
5. There's 5.
Oh,
flint and
right.
tinder
I see
in
there's
each
5 uses. Alright.
So there's only 3 in general.
Yeah. I don't need one anyway, so you can have that. I may take one of the torches though. Actually, I'll take a couple of torches if that's alright with everyone else.
yeah, groovy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Did someone get the other lantern?
I haven't, no.
Someone should probably get that, just in case.
I'll take it.
An oil, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Wait, is torch a small item or a medium item or what?
Says-
Torch is a small item.
Torch 2. Do you need a flint and tinder actually to light the torch?
Yep.
Okay. Just wondering for you guys, since I can still just click my fingers. Or
Oh well,
something.
you can use a spell.
Yeah,
or,
that
you know,
was
somebody
meaning.
could.
When I was saying, that was what I was
Um,
saying, I don't need the flint and tinder.
But I mean, yeah, it's not forced to. But generally, yes. I mean, it needs to be lit basically, and the flint and tinder will
Yeah.
do that.
Would that kind of spell cost a point?
Yep.
Though? Okay.
I wanted the spyglass as well, didn't I? Spyglass, small. Feet. Okay. Unless there's anything else anyone else wants to take.
No.
Okay. Shall I just nick the rest of the bandages?
The guy with
Go ahead.
whoever has the highest intellect is best using the bandage because, as I say, it needs an
Right.
intellect test to
Okay.
use.
I have-
Otherwise, they're wasted.
I have 7 intellect. Does anyone have higher than that?
I have
No.
2.
Mine's 7.
I'm 5. Should we share it between both of us then?
I already have some.
Yeah, same here. But then I was wondering. If you,
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I
Uh,
did.
okay.
I've
Do you want
decided
4
to
or
give you
3?
quite a bit.
I'll
of
take
equipment.
3.
Okay, I'll take 4 then.
Okay, Zal, I have a character sheet for you with some stuff on it, so you can add whatever you've got onto that, or vice versa, whatever.
Alright.
Did anyone take that extra 10? No. I'll take that. There's no like negative of taking more stuff, is there?
No.
There's nothing else I really need there.
Did everyone already take the spyglasses?
I've taken 1. I don't know if anyone else has taken 1.
Anybody else want the other, or if not, I'll take it.
Nah, I don't need it.
Actually, I may
I'll
take the
take-
compass as well, just
Who?
because I think it's useful if somebody has a compass.
Yeah, that would probably be good. I'll take the spyglass.
Who got
Okay.
the cape? Who nabbed that? Oh, very nice.
Because if my spell backfires, I don't want to burn myself for free.
Maybe it'd be good if one of us had that, so you wouldn't burn us.
Well, it's equally as possible.
Okay. Shall we move on?
If you guys are happy,
Yeah, I'm happy.
I also have a character sheet for Thanak for reference. Now, any of you can control Thanak. Like, you know, you can control. He'll basically just do as you say. He's a very old Grellkin, like I said. But basically, gameplay wise, sorry if it's a bit quiet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit on the small side, but basically he's a fighter. More of a defensive fighter. He has a sword and a shield and heavy armor, so he's like a defensive fighter. So you know, pretty much he's quite slow, but like I say, he'll pack a punch and he can absorb a bit of damage. But he's past his prime, so he's not as strong or whatever as he might otherwise have been. I can also send this via Skype if you want.
That's okay. All of his skills are in strength.
But yeah, he's basically a warrior with his, you know, and he picks his sword.
Yeah.
He's got like an old sword. And so yeah, he's a one dimension sort of character. So.
Okay. Anyway. Okay.
Is there a reason why you're not playing him?
I can at certain points he'll do things that he wants to do.
Okay.
So if you see of it as like Baldur's Gate, you know, I mean, you get to control him generally, but at some points the game will go, no, this character's not happy with this sort of thing, you know. So it's like that. So he's just like a henchman, if you like. You
Alright.
guys.
What's the I can't remember his name. The little guy, the lizard
Blix.
guy. What's he doing? Is he
Blix
staying here, or-
will stay there. He's actually fallen asleep. He's curled up in He's curled up in sort of some rags.
Okay.
And he's sleeping a bit like a cat would. His
Actually,
little tail flickering now and then.
I'm just going to ask, do you mind telling me what kind of creature this is? As I'm interested to bring this back to this fine, the idea of this fine specimen to the temple. Just tell me about him.
Yeah, sorry, I was altering the music was a bit loud. Blix is a Grellkin. They were once rumored to be the keepers of dragons, being servants for them. But such times are long since past, if dragons even roamed the skies at all, and now they are just really only found here on Xakarah. Sometimes we can tame them, as indeed Blix has taken a liking to me, and therefore he has stayed in my home and become a companion in these dark days.
Is that a hint that there's going to be a dragon in this?
Dragons have not been known to be in Iiosia for the past couple of hundred years. Indeed, there are maybe even more. I forget, but dragons are long. They're basically regarded to be extinct. No one sees them anymore, and indeed, they're getting to the stage where it's rumored if they even existed at all.
So, like in Skyrim.
Yeah, I guess so.
So like the real world.
Yeah, like the real world.
Yeah.
Okay, should we head on then?
Sure, if you want to set off. Currently, it was sort of morning time when you arrived, and it's taken a little while. So we're talking about midday-ish now.
Okay.
You decided to go overground. So,
if I take what's left of the pork, how many provisions does that count as?
Oh, I never thought of that. 2.
2.
That's good thinking.
That bag of money he pulled up before, did he stuff that away somewhere?
You probably did. Since you accepted, yeah, you probably... You look, it's not there anymore. So
I just wondered if it was some sort of upfront payment or something.
No, you never asked. So.
Okay.
So you can only assume he's still got it on him.
Yeah.
Unless he stashed it under the bed or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, all right then. You set off.
On, then.
Variax,
Yep.
I'm gonna send you a message through Skype.
Oh my god!
Are you doing your spell to see what's in the chest?
No.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm sorry. No.
might be a good idea though.
Okay. Right. So, as I say, you leave. You go through roads. You sort of make your way upwards. There's like stairs, not stone stairs, metal stairs leading between the different levels and such. Mostly, anyway. And you sort of like make your way through Rud until you emerge out into the daylight. Thanak blinks, obviously not used to it. It's there's basically sort of it's just basically a hatch that leads upwards into the world. I mean, you're quite elevated now, so you can actually see the sheer epic scale of Xakarah, the massive mountains that it's made up of. The entire place is basically just grey and basically just grey rock. Very little sort of sign of life at all. Might be a few little shrubs and stuff as you make your way across the land. It's very broken up, sort of like gravelly in places. Erosion's taking place. It's very windy. It doesn't smell so good. You catch sort of like rotten eggs smell. Now and then there's steam vents occasionally, and it's basically not a very nice place. It's also, pretty hot, but you manage. I mean, you're not suffering any ill effects as far as you can tell. It's not so good. It's just not a particularly nice place to be. And you trudge for a couple of hours across like the side of this mountain, and so some sort of a path sort of is and isn't, or really not really very well used at all. Until you come to a cliff. There's a cliff in the way. And if I just transport you via the magic of
Yay, magic time.
of magicness.
Magic of magicness.
Magic of magicness. That is not the map that I wanted. There we go. It is. It's just loading. Hang on. It's loading for me. So this is quite a big map. So don't worry if it takes a little while.
Somebody's asking something about what is that circle thing.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
I have no idea either.
Is it this? This thing? Oh,
You mean that? Oh, hang on. You can't see it because I haven't changed the map.
And something underneath me and something between me and Darylin? What?
Oh, you mean the stool?
oh.
What?
There's.
Still there.
He
Why
means.
do they care?
Under me?
Yeah. There's just. Yeah, it's a stool. It's part of the map. Thanks for that. Oh yeah, there's a couple other things I need to ask you, but I can do that now. Let's consult the. Okay, so I'm wondering. You don't have to sort out who's carrying the torch or whatever because it's daylight so far. You've allocated equipment. We need a sort of a march order, basically just a vague idea about if you have to go single file. What sort of order would you go in? You can sort that out amongst yourselves. Thanak will go wherever you, wherever you kind of instruct.
Okay.
Well, I want to be in the back if I can.
I want to be somewhere in the middle since my defense is crap.
I think I'd want to be at the front because I have quite good eyesight. I can see. Like,
Alright, sounds good. Then I'll be second.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'll be
I'm
third.
tall, so I can see over your heads probably.
Alright, so I can actually put this on the turn order thing. Which won't be a turn order, but it'll be a good little guide. So can I ask? Why isn't that popped up? Just a second. I'll do one thing at a time.
So I was in position 3.
Oh yeah, you guys can do that if you want. Sure, that's cool. I'll add Thanek to the turn order once I've done this little thing that I'm doing. It's frozen. Yay! Look, reveal the area.
Have you broken it, Variax?
It's just taking a little while to reveal. There we go. Okay, hang on. I know you're not seeing anything right now, but you will. You will. Might have made this map a bit too big. Oh, hang on. I'll zoom out. There we go. That's sweet. There we go. That's nice. That's nice.
Wait, what? This wasn't.
All I see is an arrow.
Yeah, I know you're not getting anything just yet.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, I just found out there was a measurement tool. I was like, oh.
Measurement tool. Everybody
that
can
you doing
share
that?
in.
Wait, diagonal should be longer than going just in down. Oh.
Ah,
Sorry. Sorry. I know there's a way for me to force your views, but I'm not sure what it is. Is it shift in that? No. Alright, just scroll down.
That should be longer than that. Oh well.
Where?
That's me being
Oops.
fussy.
So you guys are down there. Let me just add.
Why is there just a random line at the top?
Yeah, that was me. I'll because I was on the drawing tool. I'll just clear the drawings. There, clear it. It's done. And then Thanak needs a bit of editing because you need to be able to see his name, and he needs to be added to turn. Except he hasn't been. Why?
Like, is he in the front? The Thanek?
I thought you were meant to be the expert at this, V.
Never said I was an expert. Never said that. First time using it. I was just thinking that when I mean, I've done it before. That's the thing. I checked this. Right click. Add turn. He's not there. Why isn't he there? Why isn't he there?
Why are you now sideways and upside down?
I'm just looking around, that's all.
These little... Right, hang on. So what was it before? Name Thanak, controlled by Variax. That's fine. So why... In fact, I can make him be controlled by everybody. There, now everybody can control Thanak, but we can't add him to the turn order because that's just... That would be convenient. No, it's not working. Oh well, we'll just have to remember.
Whee.
So, yeah, as you can see, there's a towering cliff further up.
So there is.
Which you are informed by Thanak needs to be traversed.
Well, we can climb. Oh, one of us can fly. Cheating. What do the rest? I can't get up.
Grappling hook?
It's
Can I use a
about
grappling hook?
It's about say, how tall is it? Well, you can see actually by the measuring tool how big it is. It's about 30 feet tall.
I could do that with the
Oops,
grappling.
no, that's not the measuring tool.
That's a line. I'll
Measure
zoom
the
out
line.
a little bit.
It's about big.
Surely we want to be going up the smallest part, not the tallest bit. Like over here. That's probably the smallest bit. 20 feet.
This way.
So the smallest point looks like it's here, which is 20 foot.
Are we allowed to do that?
Oops.
Just a random thing. Can you guys give me an awareness test?
Would it? Oh,
Awareness.
What
which
that?
is kind of the same as law, but in awareness. If you don't
Is
have
that
awareness,
a skill?
It is
Yeah.
a skill.
it's intellect.
But
And if
there
you
is
don't
a
have
skill.
it,
Oh, I
then-
have awareness. Okay.
Yeah.
15.
Ooh, ouch, Airsofter. Damn.
Ah, 12.
Where is Airsofter? Like, where is
I'm
the
next
character
to where I was
missing?
going to climb.
Don't come. Right, come back.
Oh.
Thank you. There's a rather suspicious-looking mound there.
Can I make a law test thing or something?
You think you get a hint of movement. That's what you see. Like, so yeah, sure. Just for you, just give me a law test. See if you know what this thing might be. Like straight off the bat.
Okay. 13.
You've heard stories. You don't know if they're true. Of these creatures that can lurk in places in the wilds or whatever that can disguise themselves and will and use that as a way to catch prey.
Can I do a lore as well?
You don't know it's there.
I don't know it's there.
No.
So it's going to
Airsofter
attack
just.
us, probably.
I mean, sorry, I don't know who's who. Bornock saw it, yeah. Bornock saw it,
okay.
and you know, so that was just like he saw it, and flash of memory, he thinks he saw that, but I mean, this is like half a second. So, reaction.
Is it? So it's a predator. It's going to attack us because it's a predator. Is that what you mean?
I've told you what you think you know.
Okay. Fireball.
All right, just randomly just fireball the damn thing. Okay, all right,
Fire solves everything.
all right, okay, go on then.
So difficulty 15. Target one creature. Duration instant. This spell, when cast, will send a bolt of fire from his hand, which will strike the first target in its path, causing D5 damage and D10 fire damage. Okay.
Fireball.
Don't screw this up and burn us all to death.
There we go. So as the rest of you
Fire.
are just walking along regarding this cliff, you're a mage. You're a fire mage. Decides I'm going to kill this thing. Yeah, just launches this fireball. All right. Give me a roll then. see if you successfully cast the spell.
Wait a minute, what bonus do I get? Plus 12.
You'll be fine.
There we go. That's fine. The difficulty was 15.
Yes. Okay. You cast Firebolt on this mound, which is like, yeah, as I say.
So it does 1d5 of normal damage plus 1d10 of fire damage. Does that work? Oh, crap.
Really? Well, whatever it is takes 2 damage.
The ground.
Do we see blood or anything? Or
Does it
well,
squeal?
I'm again to it.
Do we see smoke come off of it? Oh my god.
Oh, that's a bit bigger than I thought it was.
Big enough.
Hey, it's your food.
After I do that, can I move back a bit?
No.
I just think I'm
Stay where you were. Stay where you were.
Stay behind.
Stay.
Character.
Stay where you were. Move back.
Oh, was I there or there?
You were there.
I was there.
Yeah.
So that.
All right. So so how this plays out is so the 5 of you are sort of walking along a big hill, then suddenly Bornok goes firebolt into this sort of innocuous-looking mound of earth, and there's plenty of them. It strikes this mound of earth. This spell rather futilely, and you hear sort of a, and suddenly you're aware that this huge freaking like reptilian thing has been there the whole time, like watching you. You see it labelled there as a Malundai, which maybe I shouldn't have done, but yeah, this is a big creature that basically like an oversized chameleon, and rather than catching flies, catches people. It's like it's big. It's stretched out. It's sort of in a 15 by 15 foot sort of area here, but stretched out it'd be like 30 feet long. It's a big freaking lizard thing.
30 feet long. That's that big.
Ish.
Yay.
With its tail.
Wait,
And then
surely
they
it
all
should hunt
died.
trolls is what it used to as well.
Sorry?
Surely it'd be used to hunting like trolls, which are big since it's its homeland.
Yeah, it might live on trolls coming this way.
Yay.
Or wherever else. I mean, they have a very slow metabolism, these things. Oh, music. Combat music just kicked in. So like they can stay in the same place for a year or more.
All right.
Without eating, and then just like. Anyway, regardless, what we'll do is we'll roll for initiative, which basically means you roll dice, you add your agility. Yep, that's right, and whichever order it goes in terms of what we got type thing.
Does it get like a negative for being surprised or something?
It's not surprised, is it?
It just got hit in the face.
Yeah, but it was also aware that you were there. It was watching.
It wasn't expecting me hit in the
No.
face the whole time.
So, what are your stats, Mr. Malundai? So yeah, everybody just roll a dice and add your agility roll, and
Wow, I thought my roll was bad.
Well, I've been rolling badly already. 2 1s, yay, and then a 2. I'll just change this order on the side then.
Struggling. All right, I got a 6. Yay! So I go last because if there's a draw between me and a player, the player will go first.
Yay!
Can I add you to the turn order, Mr. Malundai? Let's see if that works. Nope.
Oh, so there's not
Obviously-
much point in using it. I'll just leave it as 3.
Clearly doing something wrong with that, and I don't know why. Why?
What about the orc guy? Troll.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm trying to do him as well.
Right.
I'm right clicking.
No.
I'm clicking add turn, and it's not adding it to the turn order.
No, I mean, what's his initiative?
Oh, sorry. It's not very high. Yeah, his agility is. Oh, it's actually 4. It's greater than the Malundai thing. +4. Ugh, fine. I need a gap in it. No!
Can you make macros for this, like you can with...
Yeah, I'm just going to roll a d10 add 4 to it, because I've got that already. Oh, God! Okay, 14 you got. Alright, you got 14.
Well, shit.
So
I'm not out front.
So what is the turn order? You guys are going to have to help me here,
the
because
turn order is...
the program is failing. Well, I'm failing at using the program, I guess.
It's Malonzai, me, someone else, someone else,
Me.
someone else.
You
I'm
just
third.
can't... Upwards. What?
I rolled an 8. So
It's the troll guy, then Zhao, then Kyosho, then Bigathy, then me, then the creature.
Okay. Well, the creature goes first.
Huh?
The creature goes first. You got 14.
Oh, sorry, I got the two people mixed up the wrong way around. Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, so, right, well, I'm afraid. Yeah.
dear.
Yeah, well,
It's me.
yeah, hi. Yom. So first, it's going to use a special attack on you, which is to try and grab you with its tongue.
oh boy.
Sounds lovely.
Which is just kind of a regular attack. I'm going to give you a bit of a reprieve by doing this, actually. So I've got an attack skill or attack strength of 13 on this. So you get to parry with one of your parries.
Mm-hmm.
You might have several. I'm not sure, depending on your skill sets and stuff. You probably want to pick the best one. But yeah, it's going to try and
Do I get any extra parries to my weapon?
not that are on your character sheet.
Okay, because the weapon area is blank.
Yeah, it will be then, because I'm afraid. Okay, I got 15. So add your defense strength to your parry.
Okay, so I just roll for the parry. So I have to roll 10 to succeed.
What is it, 5? Oh dear. Yeah, you guys are not very good on the defensive.
I didn't do the add, but it doesn't make any difference.
Okay, so basically it's grabbed you with its tongue. It's got a firm hold around your waist, and it starts to pull with its rather large mouth open. That is my go. That is my go. But yes.
Help.
And because you're like adjacent, because that was a ranged attack, but you were right next to it. If you don't break free next turn, you're dead.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Well, somebody cut its tongue
you.
off or something.
So yeah, you got to find a way to stop that happening, guys.
Right.
Go, react. It's Gideon's go. Yeah.
Alright, it's my turn. Gideon's gonna...
I
hold
actually
up
saw you
his-
running away from this thing, but it just like goes wrong instantly. Go on then. It's fine.
What?
It's good. Go.
Gideon's gonna run up, mumble something about brittle bones, and try to smash Malonzai in the head with his two-handed hammer.
Okay. So every turn that we take, for the people in the chat, you basically can move either before or after an action, and you can take an action. An action can be attacking, it can be casting a spell, it can be taking a potion, opening a door or anything like that. Any sort of action. But you can only do one of those things, and you
So
can do
yes,
it
you would
before or
like
after
to-
you move. So yeah, you're moving, and you're
Would that be okay?
yes, and you're attacking. Bang. Ugh.
Alright, now I've never used a melee weapon before, so could you go over that?
Yeah, well, all you got to do is you've got a number of attacks for your melee weapon because you're pretty damn awesome with it, aren't you? Under the
Yeah.
attack reference thing, you're going to work them out one at a time because you can divide them up if you want, but I don't think you're going to at this point. And you'll have an attack strength with it, an AS value. Yeah.
And I roll a d10 and add that attack value to it.
Yep. And
So for my first attack,
and that was a 10 as well.
yeah,
That is a critical hit, meaning that I can't use my parry against it, so I can only use my defense strength, which I'm going to just nerf it a little bit, which is 17. So I can't use my parry against that because it was a critical hit. So basically, my defense is 17 against that. He's got a hell of a defense. So you beat it by 5, yeah?
Alright, so I take my damage and add 5 to that, and I roll.
Yep. 17 damage.
That's a shitty roll, though.
It is quite not a very brilliant roll, but nevertheless...
Better than my one was.
17 damage to the big, horrible, nasty thing of death. Excellent. And that also used up one of my parries. Even though I couldn't use it, the monster will have reacted to you and tried to move out of the way, even though it couldn't because it was a critical hit, and therefore I've lost one of my parries. Once I run out of parries, I can't obviously parry anymore, and therefore it's just my defense strength is 17, which is amazing, by the way. It's freaking, like, so high. This is a really high-level monster I'll put you against straight away, pretty much. It's very dangerous. Anyway, so it's lost 19 hit points so far.
And I'm not done yet. Here comes the other one.
Yep. Okay, that was 20, but I do get a parry against... What are you doing, Airsofter?
No, I was trying to look up this macro thing, and I said test, thinking you'd do it privately.
Alright, that's 20, but I do get a parry against this one. So, I get to roll it and add... 17... Oh, God! Right. That's another hit then. So you beat it by 2, so you can add 2 to your damage roll.
Oh, come on!
Wow. 10. Amazing attack rolls, crappy damage rolls. But nevertheless, it's 10 more damage on the big... Okay, you've pissed it off.
And I still have the grand finale, right?
Yeah.
One last.
You've got 3 attacks. And that's a 1.
Ah, shit.
And a 1 means that you fumble, which not only cancels out that attacks, but ends your turn, essentially. So if you rolled that initially, you wouldn't be able to make any more attacks. So 1s are bad, 10s are good. You know?
Yep.
But, yeah, so that was a miss, basically. So, excellent stuff. Well done. So that was 2 big strikes to the hammer, pretty much to the head. Boof, boof. That makes it lose its grip on Bornok, who can now act normally if he wishes to.
Yay.
But yeah, he's obviously a bit distracted by being battered on the head with a hammer twice. He does have like a really large bony skull, so he's a bit dazed, you know, and obviously hurt. But to your astonishment, still alive, because those 2 blows would have destroyed like most of their enemies, like destroyed them, you know. So if you think about it, sort of 20 damage and 10 damage, when you think about how many vitality points you guys have, is quite big hits.
Yeah.
So, whose go is it next? Rentier?
Me.
Rentier?
Yes. Yeah. How close do I have to be to hit him with the spear? Am I close enough now?
1 square away, so you can hit him. You can hit him there. Yes.
From where I am.
Yep. You can just hit him there.
I'm just gonna attack with my spear then.
Stab him with your spear.
So that's the attack score on my page. Yeah. Plus what?
Plus
just
nothing.
the
Plus
D10
nothing, yeah.
plus the attack score.
D10 plus the attack score.
Okay.
I don't have any parries left, so if you beat 17, which I know is a big target, then you'll do damage.
Ah.
No.
But I get a second attack.
You get a second attack. Okay, make it. He can't react to these attacks now, so you're just basically hacking at him because he was. Whoa. Okay.
80.
And a critical, but that doesn't really matter so much because he's not parrying anyway. So because that beat him by 1, beat his defense strength by 1, you get to add 1 onto whatever damage you're rolling for your spear.
Okay. Let's see. My spear is. All right. I'll just add that plus. Well, okay. I can do +3 and then +1. Yeah.
Nice hit. 10 damage. Okay, spear thrust straight in its side. It reacts, you know, and it makes sort of a noise. It's really not happy. It's sort of starting to thrash about and stuff, bleeding from that wound. As you sort of jam it in its sort of back half, but it's still thrashing. It's still going at you. Grellkin.
Well, probably gonna want to loose an arrow at it. Now, so Okay. What am I going to roll? D10 plus...
Whatever your attack strength is for your bow.
My bow.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll 1, 2, 10. Oh.
13. So, yep, I'm afraid I mean, you might hit it, you know, but it's still it's bounced off with its armor. I'm afraid. Knock an arrow off your sheet. Keep track of this sort of thing. In fact, the arrows probably, you know, will probably break it in there, break on its scaly scales. All right, is that your go? You want to move? Because you have the option of attacking and moving if you
I'm
want.
fine here.
I'm
fine
as
at range, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll stay here. No problem.
All right.
Me, I think.
Yes.
Can I move and attack?
Yeah, like I say, you can move and do an action. So yes, you
Okay.
can.
How far can I move?
You can move as many squares as your agility.
That's not much. 4. Yay. 1,
It's 20
2.
feet.
Can I go diagonally?
Yep.
3. I'll just sit there for now. And I will cast another spell at him.
Casting
How
the
do I
spell.
get my spells back, by the way?
Resting.
Resting. Could I use my rejuvenate spell?
I forget what. No, because that's for hunger, isn't it? And stuff. I mean, maybe I'll create a better version of it to do that. But currently, it's a really easy spell to cast, and it's basically to stop someone being hungry. So I'm going to say no. But yeah, that's a good idea for a spell.
Okay.
Is that under healing or blessing?
Healing.
Healing.
Healing. Okay.
That's a nice idea for a spell to, you know, have the equivalent of a night's rest.
I will cast Fire Elemental. Which, how far away? I can get 15 feet away. They can appear.
Oh,
Am I within 15 feet?
If you cast it,
Yes, I am.
if you cast it, yeah, there, then yes, it will be.
This place.
The thing will be able to attack. Yes.
I'll put it there.
Oh, I'm going to have to find an icon for it if it works. We'll check if it works first.
Okay, well, it's 17 difficulty. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. It's going to add 12. Damn it, I'm trying to get this thing to work. I'm trying to do this variable thing.
It did it though, didn't it?
It did X12, which is what it's meant to do. It just didn't add it to the thing. Oh well.
It was a roll of 6, so you got
6 plus
18.
12 is 18, which is enough.
Good, excellent. All right then, let me find a fire elemental for you.
Why is that thing not working?
I've been saying that a while, you know, for a bit.
Oh.
Okay, no results for fire elemental. What about fire then? Nope, that just gives me a load of campfires. On fire trucks and tanks. Oh, there we go. That'll do.
Wait, I'm just going to test this one more time. I want to see if this works now. If I got rid of the space. Hashtag roll 4. Doesn't work. It worked before though. It set it to 12. It's what it bloody says in the wiki thing. Ah!
You okay over there? You good?
Anyway,
Yep.
oh, is that the fire elemental?
That is your pet. Yep.
Okay, so then it is going to attack. I'm presuming it can attack this turn.
Yeah.
Does it just move on my turn then from
Yeah,
now on?
basically now you can control it as if it's like you.
I can't
you move it on your turn. Oh, of course you can't move it because I haven't let you move it.
Not that I need to. I was just never
No,
mind.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's best to do this.
Fire elemental, 12 attack strength, 2 attacks. So the boring one without the bloody hashtag stuff and variables. Yay. Roll 1d10 plus 12. 16 on attack.
You might hit it, but I'm afraid its attacks it does not work. You need 6 or more to hit it, basically, don't you?
Okay,
It does
try
have-
again.
Yeah, it's got another attack, hasn't it?
22.
Ouch! All right, so
And
yeah,
oh, critical as well. Yay.
critical. None of that matters because it's not parrying
Okay.
anymore anyway.
Damage.
Damage is
1d10 plus 2.
plus 5 because you beat its defense strength by 5 with your attack roll.
Okay, so 5 plus the original 2.
Yeah, so it's plus
Okay,
7 basically.
14 points of damage.
Ouch! Minions stay. What doing? 14 points of damage. Oh god, you are getting it down. All right, it's really on its last legs now. But it remains. However, yeah, sorry, carry on.
Well, I was just going to ask, do you, in your system, I don't remember, do you have something like bloodied in D&D so we know that it's like at least at half health or something like that or anything like that?
I'm afraid not. No.
Okay, just wondering.
No, but it is. It's you're hacking it to bits.
Okay.
And we have this dude as well, the last Thanak. Which you guys get to control any way you like. Although I'll probably roll for him because I've got his thingy things here.
Let's make him jump onto the thing's back.
Try and ride it.
Stab him in the neck. Yeah.
Tame the beast.
Yeah, we can ride him over the mountain.
Okay, so he attempts to jump on its back. That's an agility roll, which fails.
Oh no!
And he falls flat on his face and gets stood and dies. Aw. I mean, we could do that if you like. You know, we could try and go, yeah, giddy up.
Melon-Dye Rodeo.
You guys are sort of in charge of him, so I mean, so do with him as you wish. You know,
just hit it.
just go up there and hit it. I shall do the honors and move it for you. All right, so he has 2 attacks at attack strength 13. So I'll go ahead and do the first one. Nope, that was a roll of a 2. But it's okay, because he's got another one. There we go. Well done, you. So he got 21. That beats his defense strength by 4. His regular damage is D10 plus 2, so it's D10 plus 6. Does 11 points of damage. Yeah. 11
Is it
points
dead?
of damage. You know what? It isn't. It's still kicking, but I mean, look, it's got a big gash in its neck. It's had its head, pretty much ruptured, like its jaws hanging off. The flame elemental blinded its one eye. It's got had a spear shoved in its side.
It's on its last legs.
It is not very happy at all. I mean, it thought that maybe. I mean, it wasn't even sure whether it was going to attack you because there's quite a few of you. But you saved it the bother.
Not my fault.
It's totally your fault. Assuming. And he's basically going to try and... Sorry?
I said we'll have food anyways. Isn't Blizzard meat? I don't know.
Is this maybe what we were eating earlier?
That's what I was assuming.
Yeah. It might have been. He's going to try and run away.
Oh,
kill it.
Well, in order to get away from you, it has to make basically an evasion roll.
3 people.
4.
Oh yeah, because you got your spear, don't you?
That's true enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So it's basically my agility versus your agility. Like an agility, just a basic agility roll. So I roll dice and add my agility. You guys roll dice and add your agility. If you win, you do sort of a basic damage attack to it.
Okay.
So
what's the fire elemental's agility? 8.
Oof. Bloody hell, that's a bit much. I have to beat enough in that one a little bit.
So everybody rolls for agility?
Well, everybody, who's next to it, so yes, basically...
Yeah, so all the macro working! Yay.
We should... Okay.
Oh, come on! God fucking damn it!
Mine's 3. Alright, so...
Yeah, I hit it. Well,
all right.
the elemental does.
Your elemental does. Alright, so roll a basic damage dice for your elemental.
1d10 I just knocked my mouse off. 1d10 plus 2.
Alright.
1d10. Oh, wait a minute.
He's typing.
Hashtag roll.
9 damage. It's dead. It's
Yay!
dead.
Yay!
It makes a little noise like a little puppy trying to get away. It's like, and then boom, straight in its face, and it sort of like goes ah and tumbles over, and the ground actually shakes as this massive beast breathes its last, rolling into the dust and kicking up a huge cloud of smoke. Dust as it as its final death throes, and then finally lies still with a shudder as you defeat what is one of the most dangerous creatures in Iiosia. But obviously, because there was quite a few of you, managed to deal with it quite well.
Yeah.
And it is slain. I'm going to give you all a fate point for that.
I've just discovered when I moved this guy off the map that there appears to be this off the map as well. A fate point, yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead and ask the question.
Can I get my arrow back? Is that possible?
No, I'm afraid.
Oh.
I mean, there is I believe there's a skill that lets you do that. So,
should pick that.
So I'm afraid it is lost. I mean, it'll be sort of like probably wedged in its hide somewhere and probably broken off. So,
probably is the skill just more like taking it out without breaking it?
Yeah, you can basically just collect. You never have to buy arrows again. Basically, is what it gives you.
Well, you may want to get more to.
You might,
fire.
yeah. I mean, I was going to say it gives you infinite ammo, but it doesn't. It gives you like if you've got 10, you can fire 10 before you have to go and collect them. But so it's a decent skill if you're on a sort of a long trek anywhere.
Yeah.
Also, can we cut it up and eat it?
Wait, what?
That's
so yeah. Can we?
Can we do that?
You could try. You want to ask
Why
someone
are people
who knows?
saying, how would this creature reproduce?
I'm not reading the chat anymore.
Surely we could ask Fanak whether he knows anything about this beast. Surely he would know whether we can eat it or not.
Surely it's
Lots of
something with its
lizards
tongue.
reproduce sex. Okay.
Well, Thanek seems quite pleased. He's sort of puffing out his chest and he's breathing quite heavily. He's like, to feel battle once again against such a marvelous creature. Yes, we can eat them. They are a delicacy. As such, you don't think they would be served to you. But yes, they're
the same delicacy I was served when we were at the pub?
I highly doubt it. We would not serve Malundai to outsiders. No offense. But it is a delicacy, as it is such a tough foe, ferocious foe, that we simply, cannot afford to give this to...
Away.
Yes.
Well, listen here, mate. We're going to rescue your son. What do you prefer? We have some Malundai, or we rescue your son, I think.
If you wish to rest here, then we shall.
What time of day is it?
It's sort of like afternoon, evening-ish, It's sort of, you're talking about 3 or 4 ish. Yeah.
How long would it take to, cut that creature up a bit?
A couple hours.
Hours.
I mean, how tough it is. I mean, the meat inside you hear is quite tender and succulent and bloody gorgeous. But at least to a troll, bear in mind.
Oh, right.
Should I force open the rib cage?
You can attempt to force open the rib cage if you wish, Mr. Gideon. Do you want to try and do that? Forcing test?
Of course I do.
All right, go ahead.
I'm pissed at the thing.
You approach it and attempt to force it up. I mean, its underbelly will be a little bit less protected. I mean, it is still scaled, but I think its back will be harder, on its sides. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a forcing test, which is D10 plus strength plus forcing. 15. I'm going to count that as... Well, eventually you're going to get in it anyway, aren't you? So, yes, it takes you a while, but you do manage to... forced up its ribcage, and in
with
doing
my
so,
bare hands.
Yeah, with your bare hands. This is with his bare hands, by the way, guys. I mean, he just ripped open its chest cavity with his bare hands.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Does the Malundai or whatever? Does he have? I know the picture, but I don't know if in the description he has. Does he have spikes?
Yeah, I can imagine
one that I could cut off, like a bone type spike.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to take as many spikes as I can.
All right then. I'm going to count them all as a say medium item because they're quite heavy because it'd be bone.
Right.
So, but you
okay.
can carry as many of them as you like. They're all medium items though.
How many do you think there are then?
As many as you can fit, because I mean they'll be all down his spine, and possibly, I imagine some Malandai will have maybe like a bone sort of like head thing. You know what I mean? Like mane. So there might be some of that as well, or indeed teeth would count as the same sort of thing. So I imagine you can take a fair few of these for whatever nefarious reason you're taking them.
Okay. How do I tell how much I can carry?
In your backpack, you'll only have a certain amount of slots.
Oh.
So.
Whoops. I have too much stuff then. I didn't realize that. Hey guys, I got some stuff.
Yeah, that's how it works, is that you can't fill your character sheet more than what spaces are for. So, yeah, sorry, I should have maybe clarified that, yeah.
You can, though. Can't you put like a small item in the medium slot, though?
You can, yes. You can put a smaller item into a bigger slot, but not the other way around, obviously. So, basically, you can carry, 5 medium items, 2 large items, and 10 small items.
Yeah.
Basically.
While all this is going on, Bornok is like running over to it, drawing diagrams and stuff, because as he thought, these things were just a myth, from what you remember earlier.
Or at least extremely rare, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ditch the torch that I have, and
I mean, you can share it.
I guess
someone else can take it.
If anyone wants this spyglass, they can have it.
Already got one. I'll take the other torch though.
Okay.
I don't have room for this spyglass. You know, it's so big.
Taking up too much room. This tiny little spyglass. Or sorry, small spyglass. All right. So that should give me enough room. You say it's going to take 1 slot for them?
Yes,
for the
1 medium.
Okay.
You know, it's a medium item, so.
Okay.
If you want to stay and cook it, it'll take a couple hours. You might as well stay here overnight. Seems reasonably good place for a campsite. Like I say, there's probably nothing around here because if there is, the Malandai would have eaten it. So you think you're pretty much safe here. Looking at the situation, if you do want to stop, if you do cut this thing up and make a fire and cook it, then you'll have enough provisions to basically stock your entire inventory with them. And they're yummy. They could actually possibly be worth something back in Rudd. But Thanak is dead against the idea of cutting it up, going back there and then coming back. Because that's, pretty much a day wasted. And he wants to go and see his son. But he's a sensible Grellkin, a sensible character. He knows that you need to rest in order to succeed in a task. And he is, like I say, quite old. So he's not. He's sort of, his endurance is what it used to be. So secretly, he's sort of like quite glad of a rest since he's been walking all day and he's not used to it. But again, if you want to keep going, you can keep going. It's entirely up to you guys what you want to do. If you want to tackle this cliff or not.
I don't mind.
Well,
it doesn't matter to me.
Well, it's been a few hours, so depending on when you want to take that break.
Suppose we could.
Okay, you're gonna
Or
break
should we do
camp?
it at the top of the hill and climb that thing today?
Get up there first and then do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Right, what was the shortest point? It was like here, wasn't
Well,
it?
I was going to ask,
Yeah,
but you said we'd sort of stop at 9 for a little bit.
Yeah.
Although I suppose we could do this and then stop.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
fair
so
enough.
Depending
We'll
on
get
how long that's going to take.
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
How long for me?
You've
I'm
got a
there,
dwarf and
I
a
wanna climb,
Grellkin.
but I don't have any climbing equipment. Oh.
All right, so I mean, basically, there's well, what are you going to do? I was
Done.
telling you, but oh, yay! Well done, you succeed. You can all move up to the base of the cliff.
Okay.
well,
this seems
first-
to be the easiest bit. 20 feet.
Stack up here.
Let's get rid of that line that I accidentally drew because I tried using the wrong.
Hey, V.
thing. Oh wait, I've got to use this.
Well done.
So, if one of you guys throw the grappling hook up there and it gets a good secure bite, I might just climb up that after you guys do. But
He's got a bow and arrow. He could shoot. Could he? Actually, that's pretty heavy. Never mind.
No.
For some reason, I imagine it's like a small grappling hook thing. When I thought about it, it's like, no, wait, this thing's huge, isn't it?
wait, we're planning to rest, aren't we?
Yeah, but we said we'll get to the top of the hill first.
Well, then I'm gonna use a spell. Just to get up
Just
to the
fly
top
up.
of
This is where he starts showing off.
Oh.
If
Do
I
you have a
get arrested,
levitation
I'm
spell? I mean, do you have like one to levitate other stuff?
no, just me.
Oh.
No. Bye.
So I'm guessing I'm gonna want to use the grappling hook then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, my
Go with that.
spell difficulty.
What could I? I'm trying to.
Hang on a minute. Grappling hook attachment.
Could I melt the mountain away and make it like slide?
You could try.
That would be difficult.
I'm not
I
saying
mean,
it
what would
wouldn't
I
be,
need
but
to
you could
roll?
try.
I got a heat spell, which says apparently makes it red hot, and then you could turn it into like lava stuff, but then it'll probably kill us all.
You want to turn the cliff into lava. This is your plan. This is to help. Is it?
That makes too much sense.
Um.
Well, I got then a
Okay,
resist
so-
fire spell, so I can walk it up fine.
I don't think resist fire means you can walk through lava.
So we've got a
Well-
couple of ideas going on here.
I've got fire walk. I could do that.
You can
Anyway, no, don't do that. That's
one
just-
thing at a time. You leave your fandangled ideas later and do the sensible stuff, like
I just want to do something. as cool
Rentier's
as-
doing. I mean, it would be very cool if you turned it into lava and then walked up it. Yes, I can't. You know, very dramatic. It'll beat him floating up, which I'm assuming is what he's going to try and do now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Now, is that gonna add an extra difficulty since it's 20 feet or whatever it is?
Yeah, let's just take a look at hover, shall we?
Yeah. It doesn't really say the exact
Oh,
same
plus
number of
one
squares as
for-
usual.
Right. Well, what is your agility basically?
4. So,
Okay, so you can move 4 squares upwards. Oh god, I've minimized the entire thing. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
I need
so,
another.
Yeah, so you'll have to do it for 2 turns. So you'll have to increase your
Difficulty, right?
difficulty by 1, which makes the difficulty 18.
Okay, and so I need to roll an 18,
Yeah,
Well,
and that's
yeah.
or more.
or
With
more,
your
right?
bonuses
Yeah.
on top of this, of course.
Right, and then that adds my introverted mind with my willpower.
Yep.
Okay.
Was anyone hurt in that, by the way?
No.
Okay. I was going to say.
Yay!
Excellent day. All right, so you start floating
Show
on
off.
up there.
Wait a minute, it's a 1.
It is a 1.
Ah, crap! I shouldn't have said anything.
Well done. It's a 1.
Crap.
All
Does that
right.
mean it gets worse?
It means that there might be a bad thing happen, but it's unlikely because you've basically when you roll a 1, when you fail to cast a spell entirely, something bad might happen to you or to people around you.
Is this the table that I saw?
Yeah. Now, depending on what sort of magic it is, these effects can vary. I mean, some of the effects can actually be quite good if it's a sort of a more benign type of magic, like, for example, healing or blessing or divine magic. The consequences of a bad cast tend not to be as bad as if you're playing with fire or your,
Not as
necromancy
bad
or
when you're playing with
demonics.
fire.
Yeah, because
Wait.
fire is quite a volatile,
Yeah, do you mean worse
Element.
than? You said not as bad.
Sorry,
I
worse than.
screwed up.
Yeah.
I
It was just
I
confusing
put
for
the
us, I'm
wrong. Do I get to re-roll? I put plus 18 instead of plus 16.
No, you don't
I
get
meant
to
to put
reroll.
plus 16.
You don't get to reroll. So,
No, I guess it still would have rolled a 1, no matter what.
That's
So
true.
it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Okay, go
So
on.
you
What,
got-
what's going to happen to me? I got to do something on the.
So what, you needed to get 17, right? And you got...
No, I needed to get 18 because the extra difficulty.
Right, and you actually got 17 then.
Because it. Oh.
Because
Okay. So
because
what,
you're supposed
so
to...
it's-
Yeah, so it's
you
minus
roll
1.
1d10 minus 1.
Roll a dice minus 1 and consult this table up here. On the
Yeah.
yeah. And so you see, if you try something really, really... what's the word? Oh... ambitious and fail badly, then the effects are worse. But for a minor little thing like this, you shouldn't need to worry too much. Let's just roll a dice, minus the 1, and see what you get on the table.
What happens to me if I fail? Oh dear.
Okay, so I just roll a d10? Or wait, no, it's d10 plus
Minus 1,
minus 1. Okay.
because you failed
so,
it. You failed it by 1. So and low results are bad. See,
Right.
There is a chance here that you will go insane.
a 1.
A 1.
There wasn't a chance. The caster loses it, and is overwhelmed with rage. The caster gains +2 attack strength and +2 defense strength for 2 turns. However, he's unable to cast spells, and this time must attempt to engage an enemy in melee combat. Well, okay, so there are no...
nothing.
You can't cast a spell again.
So I just get really pissed off.
You do. You just, you overcome with rage. You're like, I need to kill something! And then after a little while, you can calm down again. And
can I try casting again?
You can try casting it again. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
In combat, for a mage, that could be quite bad, as you can see. You know.
I just read the kind of things that happens to me if I fail.
There we go.
Hey, that's
nice.
better.
Yes.
There's a chance of me spontaneously combusting.
I
a very slim chance. Okay, right. So you're going to get there in 2 turns. So you eventually made it. So.
Can you describe my flight for them?
Well, it's almost like a divine happening. You know, I mean, he's suddenly 1 second he's ranting and raving, next he calms down and he cools off and he takes a deep breath, and suddenly he just starts floating into the air, very gracefully. You know, like an angel ascending to heaven. And he makes his way up, and he just settles himself nicely on the top of the cliff. So yeah, you can move yourself up now if you want.
Can I just say that was a really good description.
It sounded like you want me to big it up, so there we go. It was pretty epic, man. I mean, you're like, yeah, come on,
show off.
So yeah, you're up there.
Yay!
I
guess I'm kind of there. Whatever.
Yeah, somewhere up there. It doesn't matter too much, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
So what's the plan for the rest of you? Because none of you can fly.
You could throw the rope to me?
Yeah.
I guess I should have taken one end of it.
Oh, you could have, couldn't you? Oh.
I guess I could use the grappling hook. Surely I could use.
Yeah.
If he's going to do that, I'm going to move out of the way.
All right. You're going to try and throw the grappling hook?
It says here it needs an agility roll.
Yeah, just basically just an agility roll to throw it up and see if it catches on something. So give me an agility
So
roll.
what's that going to be? D10 plus 6.
Yeah, just your basic agility. Consult. See, I imagined you doing this with the thing behind you, trying to get up there. You know, so I mean, because even if you don't make it, which you haven't, it falls down. You throw it again. Yeah. So eventually, you're gonna make sure it latches on the top somewhere. So it might take you a couple of times, but yes, you eventually get the grappling hook affixed to sort of like this square up here, around there.
Where?
There.
Oh, there.
Yeah, and I'll yell down. Yeah, guys, you got a good hold. You should be able to climb.
So and now you can. I mean, you can take damage from climbing, from falling. So we will do this, even though there's not a lot of danger. I just want to see which of you makes a fool of yourself, basically. And
Should I go first? I don't want anyone to fall on top of me.
Sure.
Just selfish me. Anyway, what was it? Agility or strength or what?
To climb that, hang on, I think it's a strength roll to actually... It's a strength roll to climb the rope. It's an agility roll to just climb up the side of the mountain. Unless you're using...
The skill?
No. Your climbing gear.
Oh, right.
In which case it's strength, because you're climbing. So it's a bit weird.
I'll use my
essentially a rope.
strength, because I'm better at strength. There we go.
But, yeah.
12.
Oh! You don't make it.
Oh.
You're trying to get 13, basically, and but because that was quite a near thing, I'm going to say that you only suffer D5 damage, which I'll roll for you, falling down there. Let me just get that on the go. You take 5 damage.
Can I just quickly cast my healing spell?
Sure, you can. So 5 vitality damage to you.
That is 14 difficulty. Where is it? Vitality. 5. 14 difficulty. Right.
What should be
and
a
I
1?
roll something.
What should be a 1?
Yes. So that's 9. I had 19.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
And then, how much does it heal me?
Check the spell. I'll have a look for you.
D10.
Oh, is that all? Yeah, it's a basic
Yeah.
little spell. Yeah, it's one of your nearest things. Yeah, it's
me
pretty
cast
easy,
it.
so- Yeah.
Roll. Oh, okay. I have to put a number in. 0. 3.
Dope.
So I'm just like grazed now.
Okay.
Somebody else want to try have a go?
Yeah, I can have a go.
Are you going to use your climbing gear, Master Dwarf?
All right, of course I am.
All right. So that's your strength plus 4 plus. That's it. But yeah. But
Other
don't.
questions?
People are asking for the URL of the wiki, I think.
Yeah, you can't have it because anyone can edit it.
Yeah,
So it's not ready yet, guys. I'm afraid. Not ready.
Can I ready an action or something while they're climbing, so in case they fall again, I can try to stop that.
Yeah. I guess.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I
you
might.
have done that for me.
Well, I was looking at a nice little flower that was growing on top of the mountain.
I might ask you to take an agility roll, as in for your quickness. See if you can react quickly enough, because agility is like also quickness and reaction and stuff.
Right.
Reaction time.
Okay.
So,
So just in case.
So yeah, sure. You can do that. Anyway, Zhao makes it. Don't forget to knock off your climbing gear. But yeah, you managed to get up there, no problem at all with your climbing gear and stuff. Well done, you.
Okay.
Am I going to be the only one who failed?
Thanak's looking very dubious about this whole thing, you know. He is not happy about
Is
it.
he just going to walk like around and say there's another entrance, another way up?
No, if he was, he would have done it by now. He doesn't want to waste time, does he?
I don't know what kind of character he
He
is.
is a troll, but not that kind of troll. So
I'm guessing I'm just gonna want to roll agility again.
go ahead.
Well,
See if
strength?
you can-
I thought you said it was with the rope.
Wasn't that climbing gear?
Sorry. Yeah, if you want to climb up with the rope, I think it's strength. If you want to climb up using just the rock, it's agility, because then you're sort of like, it's more an agile sort of stretchy, feely thing. Whereas rope, you're just heaving yourself up.
Well, they're the same for me anyway, so I might
Yeah.
as well just.
So whichever one. No.
No.
Oh wait, you failed? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah.
No. Well.
No. I'm gonna
Okay. All right.
rolling.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you definitely react in time. So what you want to do?
Okay, so now I gotta try to cast a spell. I want to try to cast
You're gonna do
force
it, aren't you?
wall directly below.
Oh, that's an interesting use for it. Yeah. All right then. You're gonna
Right,
try and cast
okay.
force wall directly below him,
16.
which basically creates an invisible barrier that nothing can get past, so it'll stop him from falling.
That's the idea.
That's really clever.
D10 plus 16. I'd say that works.
Yeah.
So, Barracks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wall. There'd be a wall there.
Sorry, I was reading the chat.
How long does that last for?
Oh, no. Nah.
Until next turn, where you can possibly try and climb again.
Yeah, you might want to grab a whole.
Yeah, you've basically just stopped in midair. You've hit something invisible behind you, so you can grab
So we're still
onto the rope again or whatever you're climbing, and you can try again. And because you're like halfway up already, then I'll give you like a bonus to make the rest of it. You know. I think Thanak's just gonna. Do you want to give Thanak the climbing gear, because he can just climb up really easily if he's got his climbing gear, because it's a strength roll.
I think the guys with climbing gear are at the top.
Throw it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they used it up when they get up there.
Yeah, but you got 2, haven't you?
Yeah,
was
who got them? I got one.
There was 2 lots.
I got one and I used it up.
Yeah, I know that. But I thought there might be another
Anybody
one
else?
poor little Thanak could use. Oh no, it's back at the house! Oh well. He'll get up there eventually anyway.
Yeah, anyway, might have to try and climb again. Please tell me do better. Roll plus strength.
Are you halfway up there, or is that?
No, I fell down.
Okay, sorry. Right, carry on.
Actually, no. Big Thief, have you already rolled for your extra climb?
Nope.
Do that now.
Okay.
Do it now because he's
13.
he's already on the rope. So.
Yeah.
13.
Oh, there you go. You're up.
Okay.
My turn.
Move yourself.
17.
Yep, that does it.
So I'm the only bloody person who fell down.
So far.
Well, there's.
Oh
still
yeah,
the-
this guy can fall down.
But he's just going to try and use the rope. It's just a normal strength roll, so he should be able to do it pretty easily. Let's just have a look. See what his strength is. 10. All right, so. Yep, he does it.
I rolled 13 and no.
No, you didn't.
I did. Last time I rolled 13, you said I failed.
I'm going to scroll up.
I don't see that.
I swear I rolled 13.
No, you rolled 12.
Oh.
Which is why you only suffered D5 damage, because it was like just it was an almost. So, right then. So you're all up there. Are you going to rest? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
all right. So,
Can somebody else apart from me and Iiosia have first watch, since we need to rest first?
Thanak offers to rest. I mean, you don't need that long, do you? I mean, how many spells have you used? Because you regain 1 spell per hour.
I've used 2 spells.
I've used several. I need 5 hours of sleep.
All right then. So,
What's the watch order?
well, Thanak will definitely sort of like he'll stay awake. He'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
So,
I'd still rather somebody else on watch as well.
you need to decide whether. I mean, if you rest for 5 hours, then you'll probably set off on your way during the dark. So.
Well, we're going inside. Oh no, we're not going inside somewhere yet.
Not
Are
yet. No, it's a couple more hours away.
we?
Say Thanak guesses maybe about 4 hours away. 4 hours walking.
Well, Gideon doesn't need to rest much. We can stay up with Thanak.
But I mean, yeah, are you just are you going to rest like the 5 hours and then set off during the night, or are you going to wait the entire night, set off in the morning?
I mean, we could go further, but I don't think. I mean, we wanted to take a break anyways, but
Yeah, or you could use the rest of the day to get to there and then rest. I mean, it's
That's
another
true.
option.
yeah,
Should we try that?
sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right then. All right. Well, you make it up there and figure we might as well walk the whole way, because by the time you get there, it'll be about dark. So you walk. The landscape doesn't really change at all. It's still barren. It's still desolate. The wind still howls. It's very bleak. It almost like saps your soul being there. It's just so. You're actually walking sort of the inside rim of the landmass, so you can catch glimpses of the putrid sea, which is within Thanak, and it's sort of greeny black color. It looks like tar from like quite a distance away.
I don't want to be drinking that.
No. But eventually you make it to what Thanak tells you is the entrance to the Salamander Caverns, because I'm afraid
Wait. Oh, wait.
Yes.
Never mind. Yeah.
you can't go in the main way, because it will be guarded and they will not let us in. So we're going to have to go in the back way, which is through the Salamander Caverns. And that has a big gate in the way, but we can deal with that after you rest, of course. Minor
Okay.
detail. But you didn't ask,
Okay.
so I never told you. So I'm going to say that you rest now, and the night passes. You all have to eat a provision.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Wait,
which
did
I'm
we
sure
get
you
any
might-
from that lizard thing?
No.
No, we
You
didn't
ripped
take
his
any?
chest open, but no.
Oh, okay, okay.
then you kind of left it. It just mutilated its corpse and just was like, right, we're out of here.
You all ran away, and I had to hurry up to get along with you.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it's all fine. Because you've got plenty anyway. I mean, you're only a day away from Rudd. As sort of walking wise. So it's not that far. And yeah, the night passes without incident, and in the morning, you awake to confront the grate which guards the Salamander Caverns. But that will have to wait until we have our little siesta, 10-15 minutes just to get a drink and whatever, and I'll stop the stream and start it again while we're having the break, chat with the chat, and then stop it and start it again when we should start playing again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so far so good. Right, I shall stop it now, and we shall just little break, guys. Okay.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
For now.
Later.